the way things are going, gotta make you think, twice. Things are moving around in the whole world. People are moving, from one place to another one with their consent and very often without their consent. So they're moving from one place to another one by force. And we can see that, everywhere in the world, not only in the US, but everywhere in the world, we see that, unfortunately. As if there would be a time where everybody gotta go back to their origin. As if, at a certain time in our life, everybody gotta go back home. And the world becomes each and everyone stays to their origin, their point of origin. Can it happen? I'm not really sure that it can. Because sometimes we are citizens of the whole world. I can become citizen of this country. I can become citizen of any other country in the world, provided that when I go to that place, I gotta follow the rules of that place. I mean, you won't come to my house and do whatever you want to do. You won't come to my house and feel as if you are in your kingdom. You come to my house, I got rules and regulations. I have laws, so you gotta abide to my laws, to my rules and regulations. That's how it is. And if you cannot, or if for some reason you do not want, so feel free to go. I will never go to your place. I will never go to anybody's place and do everything I do as if I'm in my own house. I won't do that because I gotta respect the person, my host. I gotta respect them, and that's who I am. I always respect people. That's how I grew up. That's my nature, and I cannot go against my nature. So what is going on today gotta make you think twice. I always believe that everything that we see has its origin in the spiritual realm. It starts somewhere there, and then it comes to become physical. So you gotta have a little bit of wisdom. You gotta have a little bit of intelligence. You gotta have a little bit of understanding to know that what is going on today has its origin elsewhere. It's scary, what is going on today in the whole world. It's scary that you are pushed to go back to your origin. It is scary that you are pushed to 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 go back, where you're coming from. Why? Where you're coming from sometimes is not a safe place for you anymore, neither for you nor for your family. So you left that country for a reason. You went to another country to settle down. So you start getting used to that new environment. You start dreaming big, for perhaps not necessarily for you, but you start dreaming big for your kids. Because when you reach a certain age, everything you do has to do with your kids. It's natural, when you reach a certain age, everything you do, you always have, your kids in your mind. You always say, if I do this, will it be okay for my kids? So you basically do not live for yourself anymore, but you live for your offspring. You live for your future generation. You work hard because if you're not from this world anymore, you want your kids to remember you in a certain ways. Daddy was wise. Daddy worked hard and he left us with a house, with this and that. And then you realize that that dream is just being smashed because some people just decided to take you by force and send you back where you come from. We anyway come from somewhere, but you already have to think and to be careful in each and everything you do. So God God will never come to you and tell you like, talk to you as if, no, you friends. No. I believe that God teaches us, God shows us things with signs or through other people, through the nature. So what's going on around us gotta make you believe that God is showing you like a certain way. So you gotta behave in a certain way as well. You gotta respect the laws of the country where you are or the place where you are. You don't go to a person and then you start sitting down by his table with your feet, on the table. We don't do that. You may do that to your house because that's your world. But when you go to somebody else, you gotta follow. You gotta abide to the laws of that place or of that house. So be smart. Be the right person at the right place and not the opposite. Never be the wrong person at the wrong place. But how do you know that you are the right person at the right place? It's always hard because it has to do with the future. What will happen to me tomorrow? What will happen to me in a minute? Only God knows that. And for you to be that right person at the right place, you gotta pray God. You gotta believe in God. For those, of course, who believe in God, because not everybody believes in God. But for those who believe in God, it doesn't matter, their religion. You gotta pray God and ask always God to make you the right person at the right place. So think again before doing anything. There was an era where you could do anything, perhaps even stupid things then you could get away, but not today. So be smart and think twice.